Liverpool are facing increasing scrutiny as pressure intensifies on head coach Arne Slot, following a run of inconsistent performances and growing doubts over the team's direction. The transition from the Jürgen Klopp era was always expected to bring challenges, but recent form has raised concerns both inside and outside the club. Questions have resurfaced around Trent Alexander-Arnold's defensive reliability, with former comments from Klopp praising his attacking qualities being revisited as comparisons are drawn between past and present systems. Alexander-Arnold remains central to Liverpool's build-up play, but his defensive positioning continues to be a major talking point among pundits and supporters. Mohamed Salah is also under the spotlight, with former Liverpool midfielder Didi Hamann claiming the Egyptian forward is a shadow of his former self. Salah, typically the club's most reliable match winner, has struggled to produce his usual influence, prompting debate over his fitness, form, and adaptation to Slot's tactical demands. In the Netherlands, media reports suggest Slot is already facing internal pressure, with claims that elements of the squad have found it difficult to adjust to his approach. Former Premier League manager Tony Pulis has questioned whether the Liverpool players are fully committing to the new style, while Jamie Carragher believes the team has lost its identity since Klopp's departure. Speculation over Slot's future continues to grow, and bookmakers have placed Xabi Alonso among the leading candidates should a managerial change be considered. Alonso, who remains a fan favourite at Anfield, is admired across Europe for his work at Bayer Leverkusen, and has even received praise from Kylian Mbappe, who reportedly views him as an ideal, long-term fit for Liverpool. While the club remains publicly supportive of Slot, the coming weeks are expected to be crucial. Liverpool needs stability, improved performances, and clearer direction, and the pressure is only increasing as the spotlight intensifies on every decision made at Anfield. The Liverpool boss has stressed he has the backing of the Reds hierarchy, despite their terrible run of form. Arne Slot was asked about his future, and he admitted he wasn't worried about being sacked. When asked if he'd had conversations with those above him, the Dutch head coach said, but not in the sense that they tell me every single minute, we support you, we support you, we support you. But we talk a lot if we are winning, like last season, and if we are losing. Then they are helpful to me, to the team. So yes, we do have those conversations, but they don't call me every single minute of the day to tell me that they still trust me. But we do have the normal conversations, and in those conversations I feel the trust, but I haven't spoken to them after this game yet, so let's see. The French defender has struggled this season, and that continued in the recent 4-1 defeat to PSV in the Champions League. Liverpool icon Jamie Carragher believes Arne Slot's decision to keep picking Ibrahima Konate is a sackable offence. It was handball, his hand went up. What is he doing? Carragher said on CBS Sport as he criticised Virgil van Dijk's handball that gifted PSV's opening goal. What the loose is going on here? What the absolute... Oh, Gakpo. Oh my god, Konate. Oh my god, Konate. Watch Konate here. Oh my god, I feel had enough of them, honest to god. That Konate. I mean, that's a sackable offence for the manager. He keeps picking him. He should be sacked for that. Have they scored again? 4-1. What's this, 9-12? In what is rapidly becoming one of the most uncertain periods of Liverpool's modern era, the club now faces the very real prospect of navigating more than a month without Mohamed Salah. At the same time, their form, fitness and confidence continue to crumble. Salah, who has been one of the Premier League's most reliable forwards for nearly a decade, is experiencing his most difficult stretch in red. Just 2 goals since mid-September, and no assists in over 2 months have raised sharp questions about his impact and attitude. And with the Africa Cup of Nations drawing near, the Egyptian's departure could come even earlier than expected. According to reports, Egypt are pushing to have Salah released in mid-December for an international friendly, a development that would force the Liverpool star to miss the crucial league clash against Brighton on December 13th. On top of the fixtures, he was already expected to miss during the tournament. Depending on Egypt's progress, Liverpool may be without their star forward for up to 7 matches, a stretch that could shape the direction of their season. Despite Salah's limited output, the idea of benching him remains a major moment for any manager, especially for Arne Slot, who is still building his authority at Anfield. The Dutchman has made bold decisions since arriving in the summer, but dropping Salah would be his strongest statement yet. Former England captain Wayne Rooney is among those calling for exactly that, criticising Salah's lack of defensive work and suggesting that Liverpool may benefit from a more balanced forward line. Jamie Carragher also questioned Salah's silence during Liverpool's recent slump, calling on him to show greater leadership in difficult moments. This upcoming period, forced or not, will offer Slot a rare chance to see what his team looks like without Salah, and with Liverpool having invested heavily in new attacking options, including Alexander Isak, Hugo Ekitike and Florian Wirtz, the manager may have little choice but to explore new combinations. But even that opportunity has taken a hit because Liverpool's injury crisis has deepened once again. Florian Wirtz, who impressed in flashes earlier this season and offered a bright spark in the Champions League win over Frankfurt, has now missed training. The German international picked up an injury during November's internationals, ruling him out of Saturday's defeat to Nottingham Forest. And, as confirmed this week, he did not participate in Tuesday's session at the AXA training centre. He was not alone on the absentee list. Jeremy Frimpong, another key signing, continued his individual recovery away from full training. Young fullback Connor Bradley, still managing an ongoing injury, was also missing. The timing could hardly be worse. Liverpool, the defending Premier League champions, currently sit a staggering 12th in the league table after losing 6 of their last 7 matches, an alarming run for a side that dominated England just a year ago. Their Champions League form has been strong, with wins over Atletico Madrid, Frankfurt and Real Madrid, but their domestic campaign is beginning to unravel. And Saturday's 3-0 defeat at home to Nottingham Forest may have been the lowest point yet. Despite a bright opening half hour in which Liverpool created multiple chances, Forest struck with their first meaningful attack. From there, the home side struggled to recover. A second goal after the restart and a late third sealed another bitter result for Slot's side. Speaking after the match, Slot admitted his frustration. He described the performance as very, very bad, highlighting Liverpool's inability to convert their early dominance into goals. For the Dutchman, the pattern is becoming painfully familiar. Liverpool create opportunities, fail to take them, and concede with brutal efficiency at the other end. Slot insisted that responsibility lies with him win or lose, but drew comfort from the commitment he still sees from both the players and the Anfield crowd. He maintains that Liverpool continue to dominate matches statistically and tactically, but simply aren't taking advantage during their strongest moments. But injuries, poor form, and the looming departure of Salah are now combining to create a near-perfect storm. Wirtz's absence removes one of the few creative sparks capable of playing from the right side, exactly the zone Salah usually occupies. Frimpong's pace and energy on the flank are also missing. Bradley's work rate and reliability at right-back remain unavailable. And Salah himself is set to leave potentially earlier than imagined. The next few weeks will test Liverpool in ways few predicted at the start of the season. The club's relationship with the Egyptian FA remains healthy and negotiations continue, but it appears increasingly likely that Salah's exit date will be earlier than Liverpool hoped.